Happy Saturday. Do you have your cup of joe? Do you have your tea? Your herbal tea? I hope you do have it. I hope you have it. I have my herbal tea. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How are you guys out there? How are you? It's a slow Saturday morning, wintry mix here in Philadelphia. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? This is Raising 3 in Philly, Utah. You're speaking to you, waking you up on a Saturday morning. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is a special Saturday for me, guys. You know why? Today is my dad's birthday. So I'm going to have a terrific day. Now, here's a spooky thing that I want to tell y'all. And the reason why I call it spooky, because I just like to call it, oh boy, this tastes good. I made this good this morning, y'all. I made this really good this morning. Mm. Um, and that is that my dad, my father, James William Mangum Sr., usually comes visit me every year on his birthday, like in my dreams and stuff. Last night he didn't, so I guess it was probably because I went to bed so late, y'all. Probably that's probably why. But he might come tonight. I don't know. But anyway, some people look at that as a spooky thing. I don't, you know, because my dad is a good spirit, so I don't look at it as a spooky thing. But like some people do, so I guess that's why I categorize it as such. But anyway, yes. Good morning. Hello, hello. How are you? Happy Saturday. Yes, it's a dreary day. It's a dreary day. But you're alive and I'm alive, so that's good. Let's talk. It is a wintry mix out here in Philadelphia. It's like rain. I mean, it's like snow mixed with rain. Looks like. What is it? I think it's snow, but it's a light snow. So it's not really sticking that much. And it looks like it's turning more into rain. So, yeah, it looks like it's turning more into rain. But anyway, folks, hello, hello, hello. Yes, so I'll talk a little bit about my dad for today, this morning, because since today is his birthday. First of all, I want to say happy heavenly birthday, Dad. I know you rocking it up there with the rest of the people in heaven. You probably met Richard Smallwood already. You probably met a couple of people up there. Y'all up there jamming. That's right, y'all heard me jamming. Because my dad was a professional percussionist player. So I can only imagine Quincy Jones, if he made it up there, it's probably, oh, man, they jamming up in heaven, I'm telling you. Got all the singers. You got Michael Jackson up there. He probably doing some, I tell you. Yes, this is my tea, my herbal tea, folks. My herbal tea. Hello, cup of joe. All right, so let me tell you about my dad. Okay, since today is his birthday, yes, I'm going to talk about him. Then, of course, I'm going to tell you what is the herb of today, and then my thought for this Saturday. All right, so my dad was a spiritual man. Okay, he wasn't the type that went to church every Sunday, but when he did go, he did listen to, the sermon and everything. One thing I like about my dad was that he was pretty outspoken. And what I mean by that is, if the pastor was preaching something and he didn't understand it, At the end of service, in the most polite way, my father would go up to him and ask him to explain himself, to explain whatever that was. And I like that about my dad because it meant that he really took in what the sermon, what the pastor or the preacher was, talking about. So it really showed that, my dad wasn't just one of those church going people that just go to church to warm up the seat and that's it, to look good, make it look good. Almost as if like they doing God a favor by going to church. So my dad wasn't like that at all. He had a prayerful life. What a lot of people don't know was that my dad prayed a lot. One time I caught my dad praying in the bathroom. I thought something had fell on the floor because he was on his knees. So I thought either he was thrown up in the toilet or something fell on the floor because his knees was on the floor. And, I happened to walk in by accident. And I was like, oh, Dad, sorry. But, as I went to my room, I'm like, Dad on his knees? The toilet, I'm like, is he throwing up? I didn't hear no throwing up sounds. Like, what was that about? As I come to find out years later, he was doing a lot of praying. So the bathroom was one of the places where, I guess for him, for my dad, he found a lot of solace at. He found a lot of peace in the bathroom. So, yeah, so the bathroom became his praying, worrying room, the bathroom. So, my father had a lot of brothers. My father was the only single child out of 11 children. That's right. Out of the 11 children, 8 sets, I repeat, 8 sets of twins. That's right. My brother, my father, which was the firstborn, was the only child that was single. All the rest of his brothers are twins. That's right. My father's mother died at a very young age. My father's mother died when he was 9 years old. I don't know till this day what exactly she died from. I'm gonna have to do. Oh, what am I doing? I'm gonna have to do more research. Oh, now the snow is coming down, y'all. Now it's starting to stick a little bit now. It's starting to stick a little bit now. Um, just want to show y'all real quick. It's starting to stick a little bit. Look at that. It's starting to stick a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to stick. Anyway, so my dad's mother died when my father was 9 years old. To this day, I'm still trying to find out what she died from. I don't know yet. But anyway, I do got a picture of how she looked, and she was gorgeous. I looked a lot like her. You know what's so creepy? And I find this mole that I have here, and yes, it's a real mole here in this spot. Because a lot of people think I got that job done where, because you got people going out having surgery to get moles in certain spots. No, this is a real mole in this spot. My father's mother, when I looked at her picture, she has the same mole in the same spot. I was like, wow, I definitely got it from her. Um, I look just like her to a certain degree. The only difference is maybe she had her cheekbones, I think, was a little higher than mine. So I got my cheekbones from my mom. But anyway, my father's mother died when my father was 9 years old. Like I said, I don't know, guys, how. I'm still trying to find that out. But she was a gorgeous woman. She looked like Billie Holiday. She looked like a mix between Dorothy Dandridge and Billie Holiday. And if you know about those two women, they were pretty gorgeous. So um, she looked like she was a mix between those two. Anyway, oh my goodness, that snow is coming down, y'all. Okay, okay. Snow does not scare me. Fortunately, I know how to drive in snow. This is what's so funny. There are people with better and bigger cars than I have, right? Believe it or not, bigger and better cars, and don't know how to drive in the snow. Like, if your vehicle was made past 2015 or higher, if it's, you have an M or one, you're going to get into your M or your one gear and you're going to spider jack your car. Like, your car is going to crawl like a spider if you are driving on ice. You'd be surprised that a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. I had an ex boyfriend teach me that. But anyway, good morning. Good morning. This is Raising Three in Philly. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Jean. Oh, hello, hello. Yes, today is my dad's birthday. That's why I was talking about him today. Jean. Oh, I gotta make it up here. Yes, hello, hello. How are you? Have you subscribed to my channel? God bless you too. Have you subscribed to my channel before? Cause you look new. You look new. I know my regulars, and you look new. So you have to subscribe so we could chat sometime. So please do subscribe. Gine. Let me see if I'm reading this right. Gine. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm reading it right, but Gine Roussn, Gene Rodison, or yeah. Yes. Please do subscribe. Please do subscribe. Please do. Well, look how this snow is coming down, y'all. Look how this snow is coming down. I want y'all to see how the snow is coming down. It is coming down now. It wasn't coming down though. Heavy about what? Just 10, 15 minutes ago. It was all light, like it wasn't really trying to do nothing. But now, I don't know. It look like it's trying to do something now. I don't know. Anyway, Gina Reese 8084. Yes, please do subscribe. Please do subscribe. All right. So yeah. So basically, yeah. So about my dad's mom. Yeah, I don't know if she had other kids outside of my dad. I don't think she did because my dad made sure I knew that. Because I used to always ask my dad, "Did your mother have any kids outside of you?" He said, "No, I was her only child." I said, "Okay, okay." So yeah. So, but now my dad's father, which is my grandpa, my father's father, uh, met another lady and had children by her. So basically, saying that my father, some people would call it half brothers. My father have 11 brothers that are 8 sets of twins that are all his half brothers. They all share the same father, but they have a different mom. Now, you would never know that because we call her grandma. We don't call each other half stuff and all that stuff. But yeah. So, um the grandmother that's still alive for my father's brothers is not my father's biological mother. And I kind of knew that because when I was 12 and 13 years old, I met her and I talked to her and I said, and I look at genes a lot. I was a chemistry major, so I look at genetic makeup and I'm like, I don't see none of my genes in this lady. Like, I'm like, hmm. And I knew something. And it wasn't until I asked her, I had the guts, first of all, I had to build up the guts to ask her. And I finally asked her, I said, are you, because I couldn't remember, at first. And I said, you're not my dad's biological mother, right? And she was like, no, I just helped raise your father because his mother died when he was only 9 years old. I took him in. I was with Lucky. Lucky is my grandpa. That's right. And you could tell he was given the right name, Lucky, to have all them kids, 11 to be exact. So the twin gene is a genetic trait in my family. So yeah, so I have to keep clearing my voice. But anyway, yeah, it's a genetic gene in my family, guys. So um, I'm very happy to say that I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. We have twins, quadruples in our family. We have a lot in our family. Anyway, so yeah, so I'll tell you a little bit more about my dad, and then I'm gonna go into the herb of the day, and then I'm gonna go into. You have to watch my videos to know how I do this. Like I have a whole outline how I do my videos, and my live streams as well. My live streams though are always a little different because they're just coming off of. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Thank you. Um, my live streams just be coming off of fresh of what's happening on a daily basis. So, you know, and I'm always trying to get more subscribers because I'm almost near that 1,000 mark. As you can see, I'm not too far from it. Okay, so um yeah, so my dad was the only single boy, whatever. So my dad had a big heart. He had a big heart inside and outside. They call him Big Jimmy. That's what they called him around the neighborhood and the community. Big Jimmy. My dad was very smart. He was an electrician. He do a lot of handiwork. He do all kinds of stuff, remodeling, everything. My dad did it all. Hello, hello. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Please come in. Join me. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Are you enjoying the snow? If you are in Philadelphia, are you enjoying the snow like I am? Are you enjoying this? I like the snow. I know. I'm one of maybe a million people that actually like the snow. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yes, come on in. Come on in. Subscribe. Enjoy this live stream. I'm almost done. I only got what 10, 15 minutes left. I ain't gonna be long. I ain't gonna be chatting long. Relax yourself and just listen up. So yeah, so talking about today's my dad's birthday, so I'm talking about that. I had a very good relationship with my father, and the reason why I want to talk about because unfortunately, a lot of people, well, some people don't even know who their father is, and then on top of that, those who had a biological father that was their father, unfortunately, they didn't leave a positive impact on their life. I feel very blessed that I can truly say that I had the best goddamn dad in the world. To me, he was Superman. Like I just felt like when I started seeing the Superman movie, I kept saying, why don't they just put daddy face there? Like, you know, like it was just crazy. Like, yeah, my dad was the type of dad that he could be doing a billion things, and he would still make time for you. I remember so many times he had jobs. Like I said, he was electrician. He worked for the General Electric company in Philadelphia for years before he punched the supervisor. I was actually there when it happened, but I'll tell you all about that later. Um, Probably on part two of my dad, because today is his birthday. But he was very rich in character. You know, my dad may not had a lot of things material wise. You know, he may not have left me, zillions of dollars, estates, and luxury things. Hello, hello. Hi, how are you? How are you? Have you subscribed? I think you was on my channel before, Kona. I think you have been. If not, subscribe. If not, subscribe. Um, I know my regulars. You look familiar. Your tag looks familiar. All right, but I'm gonna just keep on going, y'all. I'm gonna just keep on going. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to tell y'all that in part two. Part two. But my dad was very rich in character, big personality, a people person. I have so much of my dad's attributes. It's crazy. So much of his traits is crazy, both biologically and personality wise. Um, I can't say enough about him. He was a people person. He was a great humanitarian. He was the type that if he seen you needing something, he would take the shirt off his back to help you. Like, he he would fight for you. Like that's just how he was. He had a beautiful heart. Um, but what I liked the most was like I said, he could be doing 1,000 things, but yet he would make time to spend with you before his day was over. He would make time to come see you and spend with you. That's the type of man my father was. He never overlooked family. Family was very important to him, close to his heart. So he could have a job over in, I don't know, another part of the city and had to work two, three shifts at work, whatever. But when he got home, and he did come home, folks, my dad was not no cheater, okay? My parents were very romantic toward each other, like the whole time. 40 years of marriage. It was like they just met, pretty much. Um, Very romantic toward each other. And he did not cheat. He did not talk. He did not leave the door open. Let's just say that. Because a lot of men are doing that these days, leaving the door open. They break up with the girl, right? They break up with the woman, right? Right? Or the woman break up with whoever, whatever. They stop seeing each other, right? But the guy will leave the door open. In other words, if his birthday come around, oh, his ex is calling him to wish him happy birthday. Really? Really? My dad ain't do nothing like that. If he, my dad, let me tell you, the whole time, 37 years of marriage, I seen my parents married. Not one time did some woman call on the phone saying, "Can I speak to Big Jimmy?" And she liked him. Happy birthday, Jimmy. Good to see you, Jimmy. Or my dad, no, or my dad. And the reason why I say this because this actually happened, unfortunately, recently to me happened. Or my dad talking to the woman for 2, 3, 4 hours on the phone. 2, 3, 4 hours on the phone, and that was his ex. He once was with her, but he talking to her 2, 3, 4 hours on 2, 3, 4 hours on the phone every other day. Mm-hmm. Tell me that don't look suspicious. Exactly. That ain't right. So anyway, but my dad was not like that. I tell you, I had a good man. I had a good daddy. These men out here are not. I'm telling you, they can't even come halfway to how my dad was. So that's why I said these male role models, they don't have the role models that like my father. That's why these men are so messed up right now. They don't have those male role model figures. They don't have no one to mentor them. So what they got to do is they got to find them. But they don't want to do that because their ego is so big. So yeah, but anyway, with some of them, some, not all, not all, not all, some. All right. But folks, I'm about to bring this to a close in about 2 more minutes. But I will make a part 2 of today live stream. Okay, this is part 1. I will be making a part 2. But before I make the part 2, I'm probably going to have the part 2 this afternoon. I want to tell you the herb of the day is, this is one of my favorite herbs, L-theanine. Actually, it's an amino acid. L-theanine. That's right. Spell it out, y'all. L-T-H-E-A-N-I-N-E. L-theanine is actually an amino acid. It is so good. It relaxes you. It relaxes you. I always tell people it's better than alcohol. Like it's the thing that you put it in juice, you put it in water. It's an anti-anxiety amino acid. That's right. Instead of taking your Tylenol when you have a headache, when it's that time of the month, ladies, thanks to Eve, we have that time of the month. Um, when we're having that time, you get you some L-theanine. Mm-hmm. You be just as fine. You be chill. You be chill. It takes is an anti-anxiety amino acid. Okay, so that is the herb, the amino acid for today. All right, L-theanine. Look it up. Look it up. I told you about it. Look it up. Get it. Buy it. All right. Be blessed. And the thought of the day is appreciate the little things. Just appreciate the little things. You may not have much, You may want to do more. They may be just, but just appreciate the little things, because when you appreciate the little things, God will bless you. He will add to it. He will bring more things in your life. But first, you got to appreciate the little things. All right. Okay, folks, I'm going to get going. All right. I will see y'all on part two of my live stream, okay, this afternoon. Then I will be doing one tonight, okay? This is the weekend. This is Saturday, so y'all know I'm all over the place on the weekends, okay? So you might catch my live stream this afternoon. You might catch it tonight. I usually do post it. Sometimes I don't, because sometimes the timing, I be having, I don't know what this is, technical difficulties. So thank y'all so very much. God bless y'all. Have a happy Saturday. Be true to you. This is Raising Three in Philly coming at you. Bye bye.